How's it going, everyone? This is my round 1 game for OST official Smogon tournament. Unfortunately, when I was recording, my microphone was turned off and whatever I said didn't get recorded. So I'm doing this again, doing kind of a voiceover to this game. And let's get right into it. As you can see, the opponent has a heat ran, and that is very bad because my moth is completely useless. It doesn't have Terra Blast ground, and I was worried about that. But I also had hope because Kyurem looked incredible with that Terra Blast ground and DD. Because I mean, look at their team and then look at Kyurem, right? It goes in. I did lead with Samurott, expecting them to lead one of the two grass types, but they didn't. So I immediately just went into Landorus because I didn't want to risk any electric type move, Thunder Wave, Volt Switch, anything like that. They clicked Hurricane and missed, which turned out fine. Now I had a Smackdown, so I clicked. Turns out they were faster, and I didn't realize that at the time. I didn't notice that they moved faster than me, and I went for Stealth Rock expecting them to switch out. They didn't. My Lando went down. That was a horrible turn one. I also didn't reply to their have fun. I know that was bad. But at this point, I was debating if I should go Kyurem because, as you can see, they were faster than Lando, so I was afraid of them clicking Thunder Wave on the Kyurem because I need Kyurem. That's my only way to break the Heatran plus Clefable core that they have. So I didn't go Kyurem, fearing the Thunder Wave, and instead I decided to go Iron Moth, which will happen soon. Come on, I'm taking too much time in this.
3 hours later.
So I finally decided to click a move and went into Iron Moth and decided to click Psychic because I just wanted to hit the Heatran in case they had a balloon. They didn't, but that was the best play. Now I decided to go into Samurott because that was a great switch in front of Magma Storm. They didn't click it. Earth Power, same thing. It would have done the same amount of damage. Now I went for Ceaseless Edge. Expecting them to go into Ogerpon or Zapdos, but mainly I just wanted to get a spike up, really. I just wanted to get a spike up. Whether the Heatran stays in or not, it barely matters. They did go Ogerpon, and the Sucker Punch should have killed this Ogerpon. Unfortunately, I got the minimum roll. The roll was 38.7, I think, to 45, and I only got 39, which was awful. They survived at 1%. And this was actually a bad turn for me, the Ogerpon surviving, because now I can't really go Kyurem and just set up, and like it was just annoying, right? But at this point I was debating whether should I go Zamazenta, but I didn't because they had a Clefable. I have no way of doing anything to Clefable with the Zama, so I decided to go into Goldengo, click Thunder Wave, and it's just cool that they decided to stay in and let me paralyze this Ogerpon. Yeah, they will. Hopefully soon. I have to skip these parts. Okay, they attacked. Yeah, they Ivy Cudgel broke my balloon. Let me paralyze the Ogerpon. This made it a lot easier, honestly, for Moth and Kyurem later in the game. I clicked Hex. Just like, I don't know, expecting them to stay in or whatever. I just wanted to just damage something, right? They protected on Thunder Wave. I didn't really pay any mind to that. I just clicked Thunder Wave again, but turns out they didn't want to let their Heatran get paralyzed. So yeah, went back and forth with the Zapdos for a little while. They did show me their Heat Wave, which was the important takeaway from this interaction, because now I knew that they don't have Thunder Wave. They showed me Roost, they showed me Hurricane. Obviously, they have an electric type move, either Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, Discharge. So yeah, I was really free to just go Kyurem. That's what I did. But they clicked Volt Switch this turn, went into Clefable, I think, if I'm correct. Yeah, they did go into Clefable, and now obviously I cannot Dragon Dance, so pretty much just went back to Goldengo. Wasn't really worried about it, just went back to Goldengo. Recovered, they once again will go into Zapdos. As they do, I got the recover. I went back into Kyurem expecting a Heat Wave. They clicked Volt Switch again, yes, and brought Clefable back. This time I went Goldengo again. But this time I decided to double, expecting them to go Zapdos again because sure as hell they ain't giving me Clefable. Yep, that worked. I clicked DD, guarded, clicked Icicle Spear to get rid of this Ogerpon, don't want any shenanigans, and I knew they would go Heatran. Now here comes the hard part. I did instantly click Terra Ground, Terra Blast, but then I realized, oh, they have Protect. And if they see my Terra Ground, Terra Blast on the Protect, they're never gonna give me Heat Ran and just revenge kill me with Rillaboom. So this was really risky, but I decided to just go for Stone Edge. And they didn't click Protect, but they clicked Earth Power. I don't know why. I don't know why they didn't click a fire type move, Magma, and then went for the Protect and all that. They clicked Earth Power. I don't know, that was just a weird turn. But then I missed Stone Edge, they missed Magma Storm. I don't know what was happening at this point. And I decided to gamble again, click Stone Edge. Finally, Heatran didn't dodge the Stone Edge and it went down. So now it was pretty much my game, honestly, at this point, because Moth was just gonna win. They went into Great Tusk. I expected them to steal or something, so I just went with Terra Ground. They were poison, same thing, right? And Icicle Spirit knocked the Tusk out. They do go Rillaboom next turn. Knock me out, I let this go down because Moth will just come in and win. I was thinking about saving it, but it was pointless since Zapdos was faster than Kyurem anyways. Yeah, Moth just comes in. And at this point, I think they just said GG and the game was over. Yep. So yeah, that was game 1. Alright, this is game 2. They brought the web steam and my matchup was perfect because I brought a hazard stack with boot spam. So I was really happy at this point. I was like very much enjoying because I was gonna win this easily. I knew I was gonna win this. There's no way webs beats hazard stack with me, Ausgrada especially. So yeah, I was chilling. I decided to lead with okay, I'm looking at my previous game. Yeah, I did. I looked for the fact whether they said have fun in the previous game as well. I made sure I replied this time, but yeah, I led with Patcheron because Araquanid is an annoying Pokemon. It can have a Leech Life or it can have Surf, Liquidation, a ton of stuff. Patcheron felt like the most safe play because I can also fish for poisons. So yeah, I just kept going for Malignant for a couple of turns, recovered. Unfortunately, I didn't get a poison in all these Malignants. Like, I still didn't get it. And I clicked recover again. I think they went for Endeavor. I think they went for Endeavor at some point. I don't know where, but probably you saw it in the when the turns went down. But yeah, my Patcheron was at 24%, but I was able to get rid of Araquanid, which was the big part. Didn't want any Endeavor shenanigans, custom shenanigans. Moth comes in, I have a Tinglu, but F Tinglu. Moth can't do anything. So yeah, I just went for Whirlwind. I didn't want to click Earthquake on a potential Terra Fairy or Terra Grass. That's why I just Whirlwinded them out. This was a free Earth Stealth Rock turn now, so I just went for it. They went into Great Tusk. Now, I was debating whether I should switch or not, but I decided to just rename this Tusk because I wasn't gonna let them spin for free, right? Like, yeah, I can fish for Zapdos Spera, but it's kind of bad, and I didn't want to switch Zapdos into Ice Spinner because they were booster attack. So yeah, I just sacked Tinglu, went into Zapdos, clicked U-turn on the Raging Bolt switch, so that worked out perfectly. But turns out the timid Raging Bolt against my Jolly Gliscor, which was speed capping a modest Raging Bolt. So this interaction was kind of threatening since they calm minded on my Protect as well. And and this was really scary, but fortunately I had Patcheron as a sack, which I decided to go into after thinking for some time.
12 seconds later.
Yeah, there comes the Patcheron, goes down, it's a sack. I have Meowscarada, that's boots, faster, just gonna U-turn on the Raging Bolt. They didn't even click Thunderclap for some reason, I don't know why, but cool, I'll keep health on my Meow because I needed that in the end game, which you'll see soon. I decided to go Gliscor to get some health back. Also, it helps me against Moth and Latias because I can toxic the Latias. That's the only Pokemon I was really afraid of during this game. They decided to go Tusk. I clicked Protect. Turns out they were bulk up with booster attack in webs. I don't know what was that contraption, but that was scary. And they clicked Rapid Spin. Fortunately, I got a static para, and I hit my Hurricane, so that worked out beautifully. I mean, I do have Zapdos for a reason, right? Static should work. Now I decided to just discharge because I didn't want this Moth to click anything like Substitute or anything like that. Just went for discharges. I didn't need Zapdos either. Like, If I can fish for a para, cool. If not, I'll just chip Mart down. Went into Gliscor now. It's a free earthquake, even if they Terra, like I have Mia that's faster. So whatever Terra they click, I'll just knock them out after. So I was chilling. Now this is the hard part. I clicked Toxic, but they crystallized into a poison type. But the good thing was that I expected them to be stored power and draining kiss because this is a web steam. So yeah, Trick was super free. They were never gonna knock Goldigo out with any move. So I had a way to cripple that Latias. They went into Goldengo. I just made a risky play, went into Mia on a Shadow Ball because they were never gonna click Make It Rain in my opinion. They took a chance, Nasty Plot, expecting I guess Gliscor, but yeah, I got a knockoff on this Latias, and I just U-turned this turn. I was thinking about triple axle, but yeah, that's not the play here because they can just rain kiss. So yeah, I did click U-turn, went back into Goldengo. Come on, come on, just move, Amaske. Smooth. Yeah, there's the U-turn. Comes in Goldengo. They click Calm Mind. Oh wait, they draining kissed. Well, I was Scarf, so I was slower than this Lati because of the webs. But I got them on the switch with that Shadow Ball, baby. That's right. And now it was super easy for me to just go Gliscor and double back into Goldengo and trick this Lati and like they can either lock themselves into stored power, which Meowscarada will wall, or they can lock themselves into Drainicus, which I'll PP stall basically, and or put them in range of Meowscarada to for it to just knock it out in triple axle. So yeah, that's it. Trick's gonna come out any minute now. They took a long time, but yeah, Trick's gonna come. And I think they just dropped a GG as soon as I tricked them. Yep, there's the trick. They clicked stored power, that did nothing, and I have a Meowscarada, so yeah. Game's over. That was the best of 3. I won 2 games. So, I'm moving on to round 2. If you enjoyed this video, you should check out my previous tournament video where I literally hexed my opponent on the final turn to get a dub. It's right on your screen. I'll see you all there. Goodbye.